what's up, guys? This one's going to be absolutely hilarious. For those who are into like sports and bodybuilding, they're going to find this one absolutely hilarious. So I didn't get to see it yet, but one of my loyal subscribers sent it to me. They said Zherka, who's like kind of like a streamer, reveals his insane injection cycle that nearly killed him twice, guys. So this one is going to be insane, guys. I can't even wait. I know Bradley Martin is obviously heavy on the juice as well. And, you know, for me, guys, I'm going to just put out a PSA, guys. You know, I'm 240, 6'3", you know, quite lean. I never want to be like this massive bodybuilder guy. I think if you take the juice, you're really stupid. You know, as my friend Greg Plitt, RIP, I love Greg Plitt, guys. As he said, juice kills you, guys. All right, stay natural. Sean Baker says it as well, Dr. Sean Baker. Guys, do not take the juice, man. I'm going to stress this my whole life, guys. I literally think it's the dumbest thing ever. You can build a lot of muscle naturally, guys. Trust me. You just got to trust the process. Take supplements. Do as much as you can naturally, you know, before you ever consider doing any of this stuff. I love you guys, man. We're going to get straight into this one. Let's get it, guys. Hold up. Let's get it.
When I was 21 or 23, when I lost my best friend, I went on my first cycle, and he's like, what was it? I said 2,000 milligrams trenbolone acetate.
Actually, 2,000?
I don't know much about sauce dosages, but I know a little bit to know that's way too much. You should only be taking like, what, 200? He's taking 10 times the amount? Oh my God, bro.
I've never leaked this, so you're going to get the content because you don't believe that I watched you for years? Watch. I'm going to give you all of it.
It sounds like you decided all the negative do. Like you masked it with the shit you shouldn't have been masking it with.
Yeah, and I was terrified because everyone downtown, Hell's Angels, the immigrant gangs, the blacks, the Somalis.
You're talking about in Miami.
No, this is Vancouver,
You're
Canada.
In Canada.
And yeah, and the
Canada. So he's from Vancouver, right? This is wild. Zherka's quite entertaining, but this is insane.
The murder capital of all of Canada is Surrey. The most stabbings.
Okay.
And Surrey bleeds into my city at 2 a.m. And there's it's just like, it's not what people think when they think of Canada.
So wait, 2,000.
Yeah, here's the cycle. I showed Derek this cycle, and he's like, whoa, why have you never talked about it on stream? I was like, I don't want these guys copying me because I overdosed twice. And you know what I mean?
Overdose on what?
On the cycles I was on.
But how are you overdosing? You're not overdosing. It's just like a heart attack is an overdose.
No, the ambulance came twice.
Yeah, because you can't overdose on the sauce, guys. You can't take like 50 Winstrol and overdose.
Oh, okay.
So it was, he said that's not a cycle, that's a death cycle. And this is my first cycle ever. And I thought it was normal because I was like, oh, Boston Lloyd. And, you know, I was watching a lot of crazy shit.
Guys, Boston Lloyd and Dallas McCarver, two of my favorite, well, I absolutely hate Boston Lloyd. Dallas McCarver is one of my favorite bodybuilders. They died at like 26. Boston Lloyd died at like 28. I'm 28 right now. Like, just from massive amounts of usage. It's just insane, guys. Why would you put your body through that? Like, I don't understand.
Shit. So I'm like, as long as I'm like 1/10 of Boston Lloyd, I'm safe. Rest in peace, Boston.
Yeah.
Right? He was an honest guy, but definitely crazy. 2,000 milligrams of trenbolone acetate, and I have footage of my buddy's 3cc.
That is insane.
No, that's not even half the cycle, bro. Check this out. 3cc, rusty orange trend, the good stuff. Back then, it was fucking crazy. And this was before Jeff Side and them or Gymshark, so nobody was that jacked. I was the first, and then these fucking...
I believe him, yeah. I believe him that he was one of the first guys, because the way he talks about YouTube, like, I was definitely one of the first people to watch the YouTubers. I never actually, you know, made videos. I made a video in 2013, but I was watching YouTube way back when, and I used to see guys, and it was crazy. It's crazy. Seeing their, you know, blow up like on the sauce is crazy.
Or Jeff Side and them or Gymshark, so nobody was that jacked. I was the first, and then these fucking great genetic guys came out like you guys, but I had bad genetics, so I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna do fitness. I thought it would pay me, right? And I'm at the nightclub, and I can't fight, and I'm terrified, and I want to quit my job. I said, boys, each of you inject me, and I got the trend cough, the nastiest trend cough of my life, where I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I was coughing up, but we're in a garage, dusty garage, and I inject 2,000 milligrams of trenbolone acetate, 2,000 milligrams of equipoise, 1,000 milligrams of Mastron, I believe it was an enthate, 1,000. I don't know if it's milligrams or micromilligrams, but I'd really hate platforming this. DMP.
Bro.
And I'm not done.
DMP, that's like the fat burner that like kills you. It like literally kills you.
75 mcg clen a day, boo, 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 boo.
What?
75 mcg T3 a day, boo, 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 boo. 100 milligrams of Anadrol a day, boom.
Oh, that's ridiculous. 100 milligrams of Anadrol. I think I've heard that before. You're only supposed to take like what, 10 milligrams of that? That's insane, bro. Bro, this is
Stop.
Check this out. 100.
There's
migs.
no way.
Check this out. 100 migs of I have footage of taking all this pills, needles.
Oh my
I don't
God.
platform it. 100 migs of Win a day. 100 migs of VAR a day. 40 milligrams. This is my favorite drug that actually destroyed me. Made me. I was knocking out MMA fighters that are amateurs in my city at my size, big boys. 40 milligrams of Halo test.
Yeah, okay, listen.
And check, this is the worst part. Yo, this is the worst part. 5 to 6 tablets of, I don't know how much it was, letrozole a day. So that crushes 99% of human estrogen in the body, while I was taking 4 pills of Arimidex, aromatase inhibitor.
You're only supposed to take half a pill of Arimidex every 2 days. That's what Rich Piana used to say. He was taking 4 pills of that plus other stuff. What?
A day. And yo, check this out. This is the best part. 0 testosterone base. 0. So I was the most aggressive motherfucker with Coke, Molly, GHB, and Jameson.
All right.
Coke, Molly, GHB, and Jameson. What? What? Dude, his liver must have given out.
Dude,
That's the cycle.
How long did you do that for?
Just 10 weeks, and then I started overdosing.
I'm surprised you didn't die. Like, all honesty, because that's like, and at the same time too, a lot of that shit's just gonna just like not necessarily like cancel out, but like you only have so many receptors to even like make use of that shit.
The worst part is when your liver enzymes shoot up and you're that fucking radioactive, you can't eat. And crushing estrogen, which is a key component of sex drive and being anabolic, and because I was flushing so much water with no estrogen, I could have gotten more jacked on 1/20th of the gear.
Yeah, barely.
Because I would have been eating. But this one, I was just puking every time.
Well, who got you there? How did you think that was the thing?
Well, I took 1 year of no lifting. All my buddies would lift, and I just went in nerd mode, research, and I'd go on the GH forums and all that.
Well, then surely you would have realized that you were doing way too much shit.
Right, but again, this is the first time as an adult I had anxiety, and I'm not that kind of guy. You know, I was a quiet kid, soy boy. I loved Hillary Clinton back then, but I never, ever.
Dude, this guy's he's really entertaining. He said, I was a soy boy, I loved Hillary Clinton. Bro, when you start liking Hillary Clinton, it's a bad, you know, you're soy boy, as he said.
Again, this is the first time as an adult I had anxiety, and I'm not that kind of guy. You know, I was a quiet kid, soy boy. I loved Hillary Clinton back then, but I never, ever thought I'd have anxiety until I realized I'm not in college. Both my brothers have master's degree and they're geniuses. I don't got nothing. I fail every class. Bro, I fail every class. I'm like, whoa, I'm working construction at a warehouse for the rest of my life. And then I started getting anxiety. I looked in the mirror. I saw a skinny little fucking broke kid. And I said, I need something freak to happen right now. Inject all this. And this is the weirdest thing. I told my brother, hey, I got no side effects, no pimples, my skin's glowing, every bitch want to suck the skin off my dick, everyone wants to be around me, I got no side effects. And my brother, he's a therapist, he's a twin brother, he's like this, you got no side effects, but your girlfriend left you, you got fired from 20 jobs, including your dream job, you're banished from the city, you went to jail. She said, every side effect you got was psychological.
Yeah.
Just because you didn't get a pimple, who gives a fuck?
Do you think it like fucked up the rest of your life?
Yeah, because when I overdosed, I had no idea that DMP is dynamite and rat poison ingredients.
You should not be.
And I had no idea that you're getting cooked from the inside out with recreational drugs, right?
Yeah.
And all I cared about is that...
I'm surprised you didn't have a heart attack and die, to be honest.
Yeah, and you know what's funny is like that my biggest problem was never that. It was always, you know, especially that adrenergic effect Tren has. Boo, 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 boo. I always thought it would be the heart thing, but it was the liver. Early, 22 years old, and it was like seizing pains. And that's the first time I started believing in God. When I cooked myself on DMP to death, 2 weeks later, I said, okay, I experienced the hottest temperature on earth. Hell exists. That's what it would be like. Fuck it, let's do that cycle again. So I restart the cycle. This time, this is the worst hell I've ever been on. I went for a walk at this temperature, and I was 6'5", 250, 60 pounds with abs. So I don't have good genetics like you, but I look phenomenal, right? I was Dwayne Johnson's body double. I had the nice measurements. There's some old photos, but I went for a walk in the scorching sun, and this is the first time. Do you ever get a leg spasm where you go, ah?
Yeah, sometimes.
My whole body, every muscle in my body from dehydration had that spasm for not 1 hour, not 2 hours, not 3, 48 hours straight.
That's what I'm saying,
And
like,
it would clench on one side, then the other, and I went through 40 Gatorades, and the ambulance paramedics are screaming at my girlfriend, what the fuck did he take? Because my arms as a bodybuilder were the smallest they've ever been because of the contraction, right? And the dehydration. And I had no idea 70% of the muscle is fucking water, right? Especially with Trenbolone's nutrient partitioning. I was going hypo fast, so I needed sugars just not to die. And I had no idea that I could be that small. I'd look in the mirror, I'd see a skinny guy after 10 weeks of fucking gear, and my girlfriend's screaming, tell them what you took. And I'm paranoid. I'm like, they're going to take me to jail, right? So I'm like, fucking took a caffeine pill. And I was just lying to them. And they're all screaming at me. 48 hours of cramping. And the most I've ever cried, and that's the first time I actually want to hit my girlfriend, because screaming when you're cramping is the worst. And so
that's why you believe in God.
It took me there, but as soon as she went to get I had 40 Gatorades, she went to get more downstairs. This is like before.
Dude, I'm crying, bro. 40 Gatorades, bro. Stop, bro. Gatorade is good, but 40, bro.
Boom, I locked the fucking door so I can scream alone in agony. The fucking paramedics are trying to break in the door. I finished that, and then I said, I think I'm done with steroids.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
they would have, if you would have continued that, you would have 100% died.
That's one of the funniest videos I've ever watched in my life. Yeah, like, guys, just don't do drugs, man. That's my plain and simple. Do not do drugs. I wish the people who watch this who have no previous knowledge of anabolic steroids really understood how wild the cycle is. I understand, kind of. Like, you're only supposed to take 200 milligrams, I think, a trend. 200, 300. He was taking 2,000. Bro, stop. That's like 10 times the amount. You could get pretty good results if you just took testosterone. Pretty good. If you just did an 8-week cycle. I don't know much about steroids at all, but if you just did an 8-week cycle, I've seen guys that just get great results. Really good results. So, unbelievable, guys. I love you all, man. Tell me in the comments down below how ridiculous that is. I'll see you guys in the next one.